So one of my favorite skins to ever release to DS was the Kaiju Quetz. However, it didn't always look like this. Let's go back in time to see what even happened with this thing. Now, it all started in 2015. Kaiju Quetz had released around the mid-era of 2015, looking like this, being the V1 model for it. Now, it was pretty solid for PvP at the time, and it looked alright for its time, but obviously does not compare to things today. Unfortunately, though, this or the next versions do not remain in the game anymore, as they have been taken out ever since they've gotten remodeled, and they have only started adding classic skins of remodeled things, I believe, 2024. So, unfortunately, we won't be seeing this thing probably ever return to the game. 2018 came around, and then Kaiju Quetz was decided to be remade and looked something like this here. It was a lot more smoother, and this one remained in the game way longer than the previous version, where instead of being out for 3 years, this one was out for a good while, until it was remodeled in 2024, probably for the better. Now, something you may notice about the Kaiju Quetz is they've always kept this concurrent red and black color scheme. You're going to want to remember that, as this was one of Kaiju Quetz's most prominent models. It was being around the longest out of every model. And obviously it's better than the V1, and I do like this model quite a bit. Fortunately, just like the last version, it is no longer in the game anymore, since it had gotten a well-deserved remodel. The year is 2024, and people, well, were playing DS until an update dropped, releasing, in one of my opinions, the best remodels to ever enter the game, and one of the best models to ever enter the game as well. The Kaiju Quetzalcoatlus remodel. Now, you may notice something here with this model is that they didn't keep the red eyes and other parts. They actually switched it out for a purple color to match. I don't really actually know why they changed the color of it at all to be purple instead of red. Maybe it was copyright reasons. But later on, we probably found out why that wasn't the reason why. Until something happened, that is. It was after the manifestation event, well, midway through, I should say. The date was the 14th of February, where an update patch was out, giving Violet Parvulus the ability to swim, and adding the steel-forged Concavador skin, whilst also remodeling the Seal of Isis, and adding the Kaiju Giraffe and Titan remodel. But Kaiju Giraffe and Titan had gotten a red version, due to Kaiju Giraffe and Titan transferring to a purple color just like Kaiju Quetz. But if Kaiju Giraffe and Titan had gained a red recolor, so did Kaiju Quetz. And honestly, I don't like it as much as the purple one. Now, I probably would like it a little bit more, but there is one feature about Kaiju Quetz that makes me prefer the purple one a little bit more. As this version's AoE is just a completely normal one, we see, however, on the normal Kaiju Quetz, has a red colored AoE, and I feel like they could have switched the AoE color from a normal one being to a purple one, and then switching the Crimson Kaiju Quetz to be red would definitely make me prefer using the Crimson one over, but the fact that it just doesn't have a custom AoE color makes me not want to use it at all. But you might be asking, why should I use the Kaiju Quetz over any other Kaiju skin, or Quetz skin at all? or even over any flyer. Why do you like the Kaiju Quetz so much? And why should we use it? Well, here's why. Kaiju Quetz has its own stats compared to the normal Quetz and every other skin of Quetz besides Voltinol, but that's practically its own creature. Sure, just regarding the health, it's practically the same thing. Or practically different. Whatever. Kaiju Quetz actually has different stats, and almost all of its stats, besides its speed, stamina, and cooldown, are better. But Kaiju Quetz also has a pretty big proportionate AoE over the regular Quetzes, where the regular Quetzes just barely breaches its body size. So the Kaiju Quetz is just really good. But where does Kaiju Quetz sit at now? Is Kaiju Quetz still good compared to, let's say, more recent skins, like Movie Hatscopteryx? Well, in my opinion, Kaiju Quetz actually has the best flyer model in game. Now, I know I will get hate from all of the Alamedas fanboys out there, but Kaiju Quetz just simply looks better than Alamedas in every way possible. The neon colors actually look good on this thing compared to something like the Moonbringer, Solar Bringers, that don't look the greatest because they're oversaturated on neon. Well, this thing uses neon not too much, but makes it work amazingly. Kaiju Quetz is also a little small, too, so you can easily get away with, well, some dive bombs in there compared to some like an Alamedas or a Wyvern that is quite a bit bigger. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. This video was just me expressing one of my favorite skins of all time in Dinosaur Simulator. Now, I'm probably not going to be doing a showcase on this thing, just because it was released, this remodel was released literally a year ago, and there's probably 1,000 showcases on it already. But I just wanted to share this with you. Also, I've noticed recently the channel isn't doing too well, and I just don't have any video ideas. So, if you want to, leave some in the comments below. And my footage for the 0 to 100 challenge has unfortunately gotten a little corrupted in the audio, so I do have to voice over the whole thing. But I will release that video after the live stream that we have going. That will go on pretty soon, once this video is published. But thank you all for watching this video. We technically are there at the eligibility to receive entry into the content creation program, but I don't want to apply just yet. Anyways, see you all. Hope you have an amazing day/night, and bye-bye.